Hello and welcome to a Paradise Lost podcasting channel. My name is Christina, and I'll be your storyteller for this campaign. In this episode, the group asks even more questions, progresses through and finishes the hedge maze, and learns something new about each other. So I hope you enjoy this episode of our first D&D campaign, Tipping the Scales, Episode 6, Toss a Coin to Your Fairy Dragon.
As you enter the room, the door closes behind you. You see it's a kind of a square room. There is a door on each of the walls, including the one behind you. As you look around, the walls, although they are still made of plants, it looks like there's an area of it that's not, almost like it's like a canvas or something of that nature. And there are murals on each one. Are you guys kind of looking around the room to inspect everything?
Yes. Do you want me to roll a...
This, you don't need to. It is so obvious, you don't need to roll for it. The one that behind you from the door that you came through is this beautiful field with mountains and flowers. The sun is shining. It's very bright, vibrant, lively earth with flora and fauna. The one to your right, there's a very bright sun in the sky. It almost looks like there's wind flowing through it a little bit. It's another field with kind of like people lounging out with under these deep shadows from casting from trees. The one straight ahead of you is another kind of valley. The sun isn't quite as bright in this one. The trees have started to color with the mottled like oranges and reds and yellows. And then off to your left, there's snow on the ground. The trees have kind of like withered a little bit, and it looks very cold.
They're seasons.
That's a safe assessment.
And
I don't like cold.
In the middle of the room is a little patch of dirt.
I want to check out the dirt.
Okay.
Of course you do.
What are you doing?
Just looking at it.
Okay. It looks like a patch of dirt.
Thanks. Alright, cool. Hey, this is a patch of dirt, guys.
Good job, Rowan.
Good
Hey, you got
observation.
plant stuff. What, is there any special stuff about the plants in here? You can talk to them, right?
I cannot do that right now.
Oh, never mind. Hey, wait, you're a druid, right? Wait, would
You
I
don't know that.
I was about to ask, do I know that? Never mind.
Does anyone else here have the ability to talk to plants?
Maybe tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
Drink.
Alright, let's see.
Definitely
not.
not.
That kind of druid.
Definitely not today.
So the plants, or the doors represent, or the pathways represent the seasons, correct? That's what it appears to.
It looks like there's a different season on each of the walls.
Okay.
The one that you,
The murals, right?
came. Sorry.
They're murals.
Yes, they're murals that are very well painted on there.
Mural.
Question, are they in order?
So the one you came through looks like spring.
So we should go through summer.
So the one you came through looks like spring. The one off to your right looks like summer. The one across from you looks like autumn, and the one to the left of
Okay.
you looks like winter.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure that they looked like they were in order, because I thought that maybe it was kind of we have to rearrange them, you know?
It does not look like you can move these things. If you
Okay.
I'm
wanted
gonna
to.
go stand on the patch of dirt. Like, stand on it. So I can
I'm
see
going
it.
to go and inspect the one for summer.
It looks very well done. The colors are very vibrant.
Can I touch it?
Yeah.
What happens when I touch it?
Feels like a wall. Raylan, as you're standing on the patch of dirt, it kind of slumps a little bit underneath of you. Kind of the dirt spreads out a little bit because it's a pretty.
Loosely packed.
Yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
15.
You notice there's I would say tiny, but it's really not. You notice there's a seed that's kind of like sticking out of the dirt as it fell away.
Is it, like sprouting or anything, or is it just a
It
seed?
just looks like a seed.
So I'm gonna pick it up. You said we came out of the spring one?
You came out of the spring door.
I'm gonna walk over to the... Is the winter one, like, very snowy?
Mhm.
I'm gonna walk over to the summer one with the seed.
Nothing happens.
And I'm gonna, like, put the seed on it and kind of look like I'm going to push it in, but not, like, forcibly.
No, just kind of is against a wall now.
Okay. I'll take it back off.
Are there any words in this room?
Nope.
Just the paintings?
Just the murals, that patch of dirt, and now the seed there you see Raylan holding. It's not a small seed.
Is there anything in the patch of dirt? I dig for a little bit. Is there anything in the patch of dirt?
Not anymore.
Okay, so the only thing that was in the room was the seed and these paintings.
Yes.
Try talking to the seed, maybe. Even if you can't talk to plants, just like...
Raylan, why don't you put the seed down and then we can water it?
Should I put it back in the dirt pile, though? So I'm gonna go plant it back in the dirt pile.
I'm
And,
gonna, I guess, empty my water skin on it.
So as you pour your water on top of the dirt, it seeps into it. The spring mural, more of the buds, the buds of the flowers start to bloom, and it gets more vibrant. The greens are greener. The trees kind of like sway, a couple little leaves come off of it. It's basically animating.
Mimic!
this is the spring one.
Just the spring one.
I want to go over by... No. Can I cast Druidcraft, which is my cantrip?
Mhm.
You instantly make a flower blossom, a seed pod open, or a leaf bud bloom, and do that with the seed that I planted.
So you go to lay your hands over the pile. You feel like the spell is taking up, like as it's being cast. You don't feel like it's hitting the target and really doing anything to it.
Okay.
But like little random flowers kind of sprout out near it. But you don't see the seed sprout.
So when we watered it,
But as the water seeps in a little bit more and it takes a little time, you see the tiny, not from the Druidcraft, you feel like,
Mhm.
but there's a tiny, tiny sprout that comes out.
water it more, I guess.
You can water it more.
Yeah.
You guys wait a little bit, it doesn't seem to do anything else to it, it's still just this little sprout.
Where is the source of light in this room?
It's kind of around you, like it's an ambient light. The most light you would get is kind of from the summer panel. It's like it's a little
Okay.
brighter.
I'm gonna move over to the summer panel so that my shadow is in front of it and tries to fall down onto the dirt pile. Like how that it's showing, because you described the summer panel as people lounging out underneath deep shadows.
So you cast a shadow on top of it and wait a little bit.
Nothing.
How shiny is your shield?
Pretty shiny.
Could we...
Use
Would
it like a mirror.
Yes, and reflect more light onto the sprout.
You guys gonna try that?
Sure.
So you
That's
kind
a
of
better idea.
take your shield. You guys notice there's a little bit more light kind of coming from the summer one. So you kind of set it up to where like the somewhere in the mural will reflect, and it almost looks like there's a slight beam coming out of the sun of the mural that hits your shield and goes onto the plant. Takes a moment. The sprout goes up and starts to become like a little tree.
Alright, so
you
we've done
see,
spring and summer. What do we do for fall?
You see the summer one, the sunlight on it gets brighter, the shadows are cast longer, and the clouds in the picture start moving. And it is also animated now.
Can I cast
I fall
Druidcraft
over.
again?
I fall over.
Okay, Rowan falls over.
Since
No, don't
it's a
fall.
cantrip, can I cast Druidcraft again for the creating an instantaneous, harmless sensory effect, such as falling leaves, to kind of imitate autumn?
Are you doing it over the plant?
Yeah.
So the leaves kind of fall down, and leaves kind of like spiral. You see a little bit of the wind kind of come off the leaf as it spirals down and hits the tree. You see the leaves on the tree start to blow off and echo the little leaves that are falling down from your Druidcraft. The autumn mural, the leaves are starting to flow out with the wind. It is animated as well.
It's now winter.
We have to make it really cold in here. I don't suppose that giving it the cold shoulder is going to work.
I was about to say, show them your frosty demeanor.
I'm warm and cuddly. Everyone loves me except for you.
Oof.
Yeah.
Tattersail, in your ear, you hear this. Wow, he's kind of a jerk.
Just a little.
But you guys are doing pretty well.
Eddie, so we need to make it cold. Maybe if we all stand around it and block the light from hitting it.
Why don't I just put my shield up in front of it?
Yeah, that works.
Okay, I put my shield up in front of it so that it blocks the light.
So it's a mini tree, so you kind of have to anchor it above it.
Yeah.
Have the
so-
Firbolg hold him up.
What if I'm taller than everyone? I just stand in front of the sunlight.
So you guys are kind of blocking it and casting it in the shade. It takes a little bit of time for the temperature to kind of shift, that you see frost starting to form on top of the branches, and the plant just slowly withers and crumples back into itself and back into the dirt pile.
Damn, you killed it.
As this happens, you see snow begin to fall and drift down to the ground in the winter painting. There's a little, almost snow angel, but nobody's making it on the ground in the winter panel. And you hear click, click, click from all the
Santa
doors.
Claus!
Except for the spring door. That's the only one you don't hear it from.
The click clack of the reindeer hooves.
Don't you judge me.
What would you guys like to do?
I say we go through one of the doors.
I like autumn. It's not too cold, but not too
Alright. I'm down for autumn.
I was also thinking maybe we should go in order because we just came through spring. Maybe we should go through summer.
I mean, that could work too.
Sure. I don't give a fuck.
That would make the most sense. Also, Rowan language.
Hey.
He's really good at it, though.
What,
Is
fucking?
he?
Yeah, I am pretty good.
How
I
many
was going to say
languages-
talking.
How many languages do you speak, Rowan?
Not that many. I'm not smart enough.
He's not very good at languages.
You know what? I'm a fucking delight.
She says to no one in particular.
Oh my God.
You hear that little voice in your ear. I like you so far.
Most people do like MNs.
You guys don't hear this.
Okay.
So you just hear her saying that.
You are a very entertaining person to be around.
Oh, the voice in my head thinks so too. So, summer?
This might be a problem.
So summer.
Okay,
So
so you guys are going through the summer door?
Mhm.
Okay. You open it towards you. Has that silver to it again. You guys walk through?
Yep.
Alright. That blinding light again. And you guys come out into a circular room with about 10 to 12 doors. There are various chests and piles of gems and gold, and sleeping on top of some flowers, where none of the gold is, you
We gotta
see this particular fairy dragon.
Oh
my God, I love it!
How big is that?
That's what I'm getting to.
Does it look like the one that I was following?
It has a very similar structure to it, except it is pretty large.
Oh.
Like, Great Dane large, small horse.
Huge size.
Oh shit. That's a big...
Trojan horse?
That's a big dragon.
That's a big baby.
I should say, technically. It has purple scales and kind of this orange filigree wings that go up, and like little dragonfly-looking headpieces to it, and little spikes going down its back. It's just curled up in this bed of flowers, with its head tucked up on top of its hands, and looks to be sleeping.
Tattersail, don't touch the gold.
Don't touch the flowers.
As you say that, my hand is like hovering over some gold. Oh, was I going too down?
Tattersail, please, don't touch things in here.
I have a question. How quiet are you guys being? To be honest.
Oh, not very.
Not.
I am not a quiet person.
I'm talking about as loud as I'm talking now.
I need you guys to roll a perception check.
What you get? Why am I bad at this? Perception is...
Wisdom.
Okay.
Yes, yes, talk to wisdom.
I got a 21.
The 21?
15.
13.
24.
God damn it! You rolled that 22, you motherfucker.
You guys are looking around, and it looks like what I described to you guys.
Does it look like it's awake?
You can't tell.
I'll look at its eyes.
They're closed.
I'm casting Pass Without Trace on myself. And the group. I'll do it in the group.
They're close enough that it would affect all of them.
Is there anything in the room that gives any indication to what we're supposed to be doing? Whether
Not that you can tell.
so it's just
It's
a room
it's
with
a
the dragon.
circular room with a huge purple fairy dragon in there. Lots of gold and gems and treasure chests.
How big is the gold compared to us?
It's normal size gold.
Okay.
Just
I
so
was
you
not
guys
sure
know,
if you got-
a veil of shadows and silence radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. A creature that receives this bonus leaves behind no tracks or other traces of its passage. And it lasts for an hour.
And don't forget to mark off yours.
I have...
Are there any
Well, you
doors?
can use it again. It's
That's
you
right.
got
Are there any doors in the room?
There's about 10 to 12 in this circular room.
What if we wake it up?
That seems
So,
like a very bad idea.
I do have an idea, and it might not be the greatest, but what if
Probably shouldn't do it, should we?
What if we, this is a dragon, and this seems to be its horde, and maybe if we gave it something,
I like that idea. That's a good idea. It's not a bad idea. Why
like,
you lying to me?
what?
You lied to me. You said it was not a great idea.
I said it might not be a good idea.
It's a
I
good
didn't
idea.
see that it was going to be a bad idea, it just might not be good. So, what if here's an idea. Like, what if we gave it something to thank it for letting us enter its realm?
I like that idea. I don't know if it'll be happy about us waking it up, though.
No, not necessarily waking it up, but just
leave gold and then
just leave something
go about
for
our
it.
merry way.
Hey, just we're here. We're gonna leave you alone. We're gonna leave your treasures alone. But thank you.
Okay, I'm down for that.
Piper, because you said you got a nat 20 on your
Yep.
perception. So you notice as they're talking, you didn't notice it earlier because they rolled really fucking high, but you see her eye slightly open a little bit and her tail is twitching. She's definitely watching you guys, and then it just slowly closes again.
While the eye is opening, I just wave at it.
She just smiles and closes her eye.
How do you feel about this plan, Piper?
Only you notice it though.
I think that would be a very good idea.
It just seems like the polite thing to do
We
if I'm being
should
perfectly
toss
honest.
a coin to this Fey dragon.
I hate you so much. I'm going to fucking murder you in your sleep. Hey,
Pick a door.
I'm going to just pull out a gold piece and very gently, I see that it's sleeping on flowers, so I'm not going to put it on the flowers, but I'm going to just gently place it on top without touching the other gold, and just on top of the other gold, and just kind of bow to the dragon and walk away, and kind of back away. What if we, Paper, do you have any berries, maybe?
Yes, I should have some berries in my pouch. I take out a few berries and put them down.
Okay, anybody else do anything?
I toss a coin onto the pile and head towards the doors.
Making sure you're keeping track of your coins too.
I'm gonna go over to the flowers and kind of tend to them, kind of like what we would have done in
With druid craft and stuff?
Yeah,
Okay.
kind of like what we would have done back in the tribe and everything.
They start sprouting, they look very healthy. After you do that, after everybody's kind of given an offering of sorts, you hear, well, that's very sweet of you. I greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, this isn't our.
And you look over and she's, like I said, she has her front, hands underneath her chin.
They're claws. She's a dragon.
Yeah, they're called hand bits.
Clawed hand bit.
That just sounds
She's
horrifying.
still lounging, and
Right.
she looks at you all. She's like, I've been watching you since you came in.
Wow, we're not very stealthy, are we?
No, not at all.
Pass without trace sucked.
Even with
Not that kind of
your... She looks at you for a minute, Raylan. Druid. Yes.
You're a druid?
Did I ruin the surprise?
I wasn't surprised. I wasn't hiding it. They just didn't ask.
bother to get to know me.
So she's speaking in common in your heads. Her mouth is not moving at all.
Well, she
I'm
doesn't
used
have
to this.
lips, so...
I'm used to voices in my head.
But I do appreciate the offerings.
Again.
So, as such, since you didn't have to be told what to do, and you all kind of interpreted it such, you each may ask a question that I will try my best to answer.
Crap,
But
if
one-
I ask a question.
But one question per. Try not to ruin it and try and trick and combine multiple into one, because then I will be less inclined to answer it.
Don't be a jerk. Got it.
Her tail's just kind of flicking,
Okay.
but not in an agitated manner, it's just a very
So-
slow, methodical.
Like a resting
What
cat.
we're gonna
Yeah.
do...
We're dealing with Seraphix.
What we're gonna do is ask.
You each get a question. It's not the
No,
whole
that's
group.
what I'm saying. So what we're gonna do is ask, is the correct door, is the door we want to go through in these 6 doors, right? That'll be the first question. And then if she says yes, cool. If she says no, then we know it's in the other 6. then we'll have somebody ask, is it in these 3 doors of those 6, right?
She's just kind of staring at you like,
Or
dear, you're overthinking this.
Or we could
Why don't
just
we just
ask
ask
which
her
one of
which
these
door?
doors is the right door.
I mean,
That's probably more to the point.
fine.
Yes,
I had such a good idea.
It's not a bad one, but if you
But
can
the
ask a
dragon one-
direct question.
but the
Yeah,
dragon wants to help us.
Here's a
It's not
question.
fun.
Right.
So here's a question. That's just
Which door's the right door to go through?
So, there is a door that will get you out of here, out of the maze quicker. But it's a little more
Spicy.
intensive to do.
Spicy.
I would suggest you guys possibly be ready to combat some things. But you'll get out of here much quicker.
Sounds like the door we want.
There are other doors that are much easier if you're more inclined to riddles.
What?
But
Is that-
it's
Are you cocking your shotgun?
quite long to get out of there. Honestly, I would suggest the combative one.
that sounds
If
like
you
a plan.
think you're capable.
You know what? I don't want to assume too
Okay.
many things, but I feel like you.
So I've asked my question. We get 3 more, 1 from each of you guys.
What can we expect to fight? In
Oh,
the
yes. And she, lifts her head up, takes her claw, and she gestures to the door that's actually right behind you, Raylan. It's about 3 off from the one you came in from.
Huh.
That would be the one you're looking for if you're interested. That's the quickest way out of here.
Thank
Okay.
you.
What can we expect to fight if we go through that door?
So, that one was built by one of the pixies.
Oh, okay.
She's a little bit of a tinkerer and a crafter, and she loves to sculpt and mess with things. I know she built a puzzle into it.
Into the combat?
Yes, so
Okay.
to speak. The whole thing is a puzzle. It's a multi-layered puzzle. And
Okay.
she is very inclined to build these crystal statues. They're not hard to take down, but if you can figure it out, it's not difficult.
So there's a puzzle involved basically to take down the crystal things. They're not hard once you figure it out, but you have to figure it out before you take them down. Essentially, is what you're saying.
That's another question.
Otherwise, they would be respawning.
That's okay. Take it as a. Alright, fine. Fair. I'm not gonna argue that.
You have 2 left. She kind of eyes Piper. Faechild, what is your question?
Are there any other hints that you can give us about this? He kind of looks to Rowan.
Yes.
What other hints can you give us about this spicy door?
Let me think. I would suggest you look all around the place before you take too much action. Investigating will be for you. She looks over at you. You're interesting.
I get that a lot.
Not seeing. She looks like she's almost staring into your soul. You could tell she's a very old fairy dragon. She's seen some things.
Mm-hmm.
Not full orc. Not even half. Interesting.
Dork.
Dork, actually.
Oh, right, my bad.
So, my mem was a half-orc, my father was a very brave dwarf, and that's how you got me, Tattersail.
Interesting.
Ham hands, don't forget that.
I am Tattersail Hamheads.
The hammiest.
So Tattersail Hamhand.
Hey!
She looks over to Piper. And you?
I am a fearful.
Yes. Your kind are not accustomed to names usually.
They are not very useful.
They can be, but not for your culture. She looks over to Rowan. And you?
I am Rowan. Rowan Smithson. Yes, that's the name that I gave them.
Interesting.
I'm a human.
I can tell.
What?
I'm more
And she looks over to Raylan. And you?
Raylan Lyodon.
Yeah, because you're an orc.
Yeah.
Lyodon.
That's about Baron Storms.
Yeah, you're right.
She kind of half chuckles to herself. Are you? No. That's no fun. So
I do have a question.
Yes.
I have questions.
This pixie that designed these crystal golems, you said was particularly tricksy.
She can be. Yes.
So, what would be her favorite type of trick to play?
Oh, well, if you try to break her fun toys, as she likes to call them, her pretties, she might be inclined to trip you to make that work harder.
We want to navigate this without harming. I'm just making statements. I understand we've used all of our questions, and thank you for being so kind to us.
You gave me treasures,
Well, yes, everyone
so
likes
I can
shinies.
at least do something in kind.
So, it's worth... Alright, so logic would dictate by solving it without hurting the golems is the best way to do it. So we need a way to mitigate the amount of damage that we take while
My
solving
job.
the puzzle.
It's my job. It's literally my entire job. Mitigate damage.
I'll give you this one for free, because you guys are very intriguing compared to the other group that came through here.
Oh crap, we're behind.
They were very bickering and annoying.
That was the half elves.
Did they take the spicy door too?
I can't answer that.
It's a question. We don't have any more questions.
I will tell you that you will probably have to hurt the statues a little bit, because they will try to hurt you depending. However, if you take the vice based off the questions I've answered for you, you might be able to mitigate yourself being harmed and the statues being harmed as much as possible. But if that is all, you are free to choose your door.
I'm voting Spacey.
Spicy door it is.
Just for taking this door right here. Pointing to the one that she gestured to.
She lifts up her claw and kind of does like a wave, and you hear that door click. And she just puts her arms down and just looks at you all. Good luck.
Thanks.
If I may ask one more name, and one more thing, it may be a little improper, but what is a name that we may refer to you as?
Amaret.
Amaretto. That's pretty.
Thank you.
It is. So,
I tell it thank you in its language.
into the space!
Draconic?
Mhm.
It responds back to you in Draconic and says, "You're welcome."
You speak Draconic.
No,
It's telepathically, so
Oh.
unless she is ambiently speaking to all of you at once.
No, did we hear you say it out loud?
Oh, okay.
Wait.
I mean, can I telepathically do that?
Yes.
Oh, then I do that.
And she says, "You're welcome" back in Draconic in your head.
It's in my head.
Good luck. Try not to die.
Me too.
Promises.
Your guardian will keep an eye on you. And she just kind of rests her head back on her claws and presumably goes back to sleep.
Is that the horrifying, creepy laughing?
Probably.
So you guys go through the so-called
The
spicy
dog.
door. You open it inward. You see a silver shimmer again. You guys go through the lovely silver shimmer as you're accustomed to, into the spicy room, which is what it's just now called anymore. And you guys just see this long hallway. Lighting's normal. You do see this black line on the ground where it is on the map, which is like about 5 to 10 feet in.
Okay.
But you don't really notice anything out of place. It just looks like the normal, hedge maze with flooring.
Okay, do we see anything in this room of note aside from normal hedge maze stuff? Is there any, signal or symbols on the ground? Are there...
So it looks like there might be an alcove off to these sides there, but you can't really see down it.
Gotcha.
If you want to make an investigation check,
I got a... Oop, nope, that's a 6. I got a 7.
there's the alcoves off to the side. Looks pretty normal so far.
I got a
That makes sense.
17.
It looks like there's no runes or anything that sticks out to you as being abnormal per se. It does look like the hallway might have a couple more alcoves as you're going down it. And it looks like there might be kind of like a little bit of a pedestal at the end of it.
Pedestal at the end?
Because you got so high, I'll tell you it's right here, but I'm not going to reveal it yet.
Okay.
It's at the end. It's kind of like sitting there off the ground. Can't really see much about it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take the first step in.
Over the black line.
So when you cross the black line, the lights go from the normal color and switch over to a blue light.
Is that it? Is that all that happens?
That's all that happens, so you can tell.
Do I see anything else?
An alcove over here. You notice a red crystal construct of sorts. It's not super huge, just maybe like 5.5 feet tall or so. The lights change to orange.
Say orange?
Orange.
And that construct is also orange?
That one is red.
So nothing's happening?
It's just orange light right now.
Question. How long has it been since I cast Pass Without a Trace?
It's still up.
That gives us, what, plus 10 on stealth?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I
Pass
see
Without
anything on this
Trace.
side?
Plus
Are you
10
looking
bonus
over
to
here?
dexterity
You
to
can
stealth
see
checks.
a little bit of this alcove. It looks like there's something right there.
I'm going to... Thing is not doing anything. Okay.
Alright.
So the lights are orange.
And in this one,
Uh-oh. There's an orange one.
you see a similar crystal statue.
Mhm.
Same height, but it's an orange one.
Okay. And is it doing anything with the lighting?
It's just standing there. The lights turn blue.
Are there color differentiations in tiles at my feet?
Nope.
If you go-
The floor just looks normal. It's just done grid style because
So Pass Without Trace is only within 30 feet
That's
of
fine.
me. If you go any
I
further...
I think it's 30 feet with it being cast, or is it just in general 30 feet?
Yeah, it's 30 feet within me. Cat. Oh, actually, you have the thing.
I just
for
want
the
to double
duration.
check.
So range is self.
You can so basically you
For the
cast it on
duration,
yourself.
each creature you choose within 30 feet of you.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so it's on the group.
Okay.
Yeah, no, but based off of that description, if I leave that 30-foot radius, then I no longer have that.
Yeah. So if you go any further than that, you will no longer have
Gotcha.
it.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm gonna roll my stealth.
You get a plus 10 to it.
That's horrifying.
Sweet Jesus. But that plus 10 only applies while you're within 30 feet.
After this, I'm gonna double check it
That
to
20.
make sure, because I think once it's cast, it's when the people that are within 30 feet you have it
If-
for that hour.
Well,
but
it says
I'm
for
gonna
the duration.
If it says range self, then that usually means you target yourself, and then
And
if
it
it says
says, yeah.
for the duration.
And it says for the duration, each
Yeah.
creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including you, has a plus 10 bonus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it's functioned. I'll look it up later, but for now, that's how we're gonna have it. If
Okay.
it changes later, then I'll update you guys.
Nat 20.
Okay,
So
sweet.
you feel like you
So
are
48.
you feel like you have melted with the shadows and basically stealthed out of the gate.
Never here.
Literally nobody sees you. Like none of your party even sees you, as far as you can tell.
The lights are blue. They're not doing anything. I'm guessing that they move based off of the color. I'm going to step
You
here.
want to let Brennan and I go and see like what we want to do
Sure.
before you go like all the way up through
I
the
want
hallway?
him.
I'm gonna move up to
Hands.
where that Rowan is.
The lights turn orange.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna move up to right behind Piper.
You now see the statues.
They're not doing anything.
Not doing anything.
Even with the light being orange.
Alright, you should probably see what's at the end of this hallway. There appears
I
to
feel
be...
like we should take this slow, though.
As you guys have moved up, you do notice that it looks like there's probably 2 more alcoves a little bit farther up on each side.
Okay. So I'm going to step forward again.
Step me forward with you.
I'm basically just gonna shadow, like, Raylan.
So if I move, you're gonna move?
Mhm.
Alright. I'm gonna stay like right behind them, so we'll both be moving up.
Okay.
A spot. Can I cast Detect Magic?
Oh, I guarantee you're going to find magic. You're
Probably.
in the Feywild.
You can cast it if you want to.
Now wait.
Okay. The lights turn blue.
What do the statues do?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm making note that you're keeping an eye on the statue, so if anything changes with ones that are within your eyesight, I'll let you know.
Okay.
That way you don't have to keep asking.
Let's keep moving forward.
Okay, so we take another 5-foot step forward.
Nothing's happening. Let's go more.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay back a little bit so that way we're not all clustered.
Okay.
For this, so I'll stay at least like 10 feet back.
Okay.
5 to 10.
Sounds like a plan to me.
But I'm gonna stay within range of you guys.
The lights turn orange.
Okay,
How far
just
is the
keep
next
moving
alcoves?
On this left alcove,
forward. Mhm.
yellow statue, and on the right alcove, you see a green statue.
So red, orange, yellow, green.
Beginning to think that the trial starts once we get to the end.
Who knows?
The lights turn blue.
Let's keep going forward.
Okay.
5 foot or 10.
You guys notice there's another set of alcoves as you get closer up. You can't quite see into them just yet. The lights turn orange.
Okay.
And you see on your right
in that alcove, it's a brown crystal statue. The left, you see a purple crystal statue.
So no blue.
And this is blue, and this is...
This is green.
Green.
That's yellow.
Okay.
And then purple and brown. There's no blue, because honestly I couldn't find a blue mini.
Fair
I
enough.
have one.
It's fine, I'm not worried about it.
Okay, so then what do we see at the end?
Just you two, because you're up there so close, you notice a pedestal, and it looks like it has 4 holes in it,
Okay.
but not much other than that.
Pedestal with 4 holes.
We've
Okay.
got to figure out which one goes where.
Which one what?
I want to go up to the pedestal and investigate it more.
Okay. What are you doing to investigate it?
Don't touch it.
Yeah, I'm not going to touch it, but I'm going to just look at it. You said there's 4 holes. Are they color coordinated?
And
Are
how
you-
big are they?
Are you looking in them, or are you looking just describe what you're doing?
I'm basically just walking up to it and going to try and see how big the holes are, if there are specific colors to them, and where that they are.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check, and can you move his mini up there real quick?
11.
They look like they go down a little ways, and it looks like there might be something in the bottom, but you can't really tell what it is because it's a little dark in there. And they're probably about fist size in a circle,
Okay.
and there's 4 of them.
So there's 4 things in the...
It's just there's 4 holes that go down. They're circular.
Okay.
And it looks like there might be something in the bottom, but he can't quite tell what it is.
I want to investigate the statue. I got a 3.
The statue, that particular one, is purple.
Okay.
Maybe.
It's it is standing there, and it's got something in its hands.
I look at what's in its hands.
Because you're looking so intently at it, I'll go with it. It's a kind of a crystal pillar.
Pillar?
Yeah, like a little pillar, maybe about
It's one of the things that go into the holes.
5 or 6 inches long.
You said there's how many holes?
There's 4.
4.
And because you're specifically I'm looking at the thing, it is shaped like a star.
Hey, Piper,
Yes.
what are the shapes of the holes?
What are the shapes of the holes, Christina?
They're all circular. So I said,
They're all of them are circles.
Okay. Hey, Elf,
I have a
Raylan,
name.
can you check the other statue, see what it has in its hand?
also, you literally just don't see Tattersails. For all you know, she dipped out somehow.
Yeah, I'm just yeah, alright, whatever. I'm under the
so-
assumption that she said, I quit, basically.
I'm
If I go over here, Rowan, you're going to be out of range.
It's fine. Will I still be in range if I go here?
Yes. Of my thing, yeah.
I'm going to investigate this one.
Okay, go ahead and roll investigation checks.
I got 8, but I'm right in its face again.
14.
19.
Alright,
Okay,
so
cool.
it
No, y'all just...
Tattersail literally just goes over and she notices it right the fuck away. That it's a round statue
Other one.
with a
That's a
square.
diamond.
It's a square.
Either
My
way,
diamond.
Square or diamond. You can go ahead and pull the one up from under yours, Britt. So Tattersail
mine's a hexagon.
barely even has to look and can tell. Oh, hey, it's a diamond square shape that it's
So
holding.
green statue has square, purple
then-
has star, brown has hexagon.
So Rowan sits and looks, and for some reason is just having trouble with shapes today. But he does manage to eventually figure out that it's a triangle.
And this one's a triangle.
For the yellow.
My eyes are not
It-
doing great
It's pretty
today.
much Tattersail looks at this. Oh, this is a square or a diamond. Would you roll 14? You look at it.
It took me a while to count
Oh,
the
hey,
sides.
it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a hexagon. Rowan's like, it's got sides and corners. Triangle.
I know
Triangle.
the shape.
That's it. That's
I
what
know
that's
the
called.
shape.
It's a not circle.
Okay, and then I'm going
None of
to
those are
check that one.
circles.
Whoever's...
Need a circle.
Roll an investigation.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna just move and check
15.
this one.
Heck you.
Okay, so you pretty easily tell it's a circle.
Hey, I found the circle.
And I got an 18.
And
Orange is a leaf, and red is a circle.
orange is kind of this circular thing where the two
An
sides of
oval?
it kind of come out.
Not
to
quite
these
an
points.
It's
Kind
kind
of
of like an eye. It's like an anime eye.
That's what I was gonna say. It looks like an eye.
I'll say
like an anime
tear-
eye.
Teardrop with 2 points.
So you now have seen all the little crystal pillars and all of them.
Okay.
We need the circle. Take the circle.
Alright.
Are you sure?
Are we sure we need this?
I'm gonna go up
So in all this time, the lights have still stayed orange, by the way.
I'm still at a 28.
No, I'm just fucking,
So,
I'm just fucking with you.
I'm also going to investigate this. 24.
So
Damn, your dice are hot today.
you slide up besides Piper, and he doesn't even realize you're there, and you just kind of lean in, and you look at it, and you do see what he is. It's a pedestal with 4 circles that are kind of shaded when you look, but you look in with your dork eyes, like, you have dark vision, right?
Dork.
Yes.
You see numbers at the bottom of them.
Okay.
So going from left to right, the leftmost one has a 5 in it,
Mm-hmm.
the second one has a 3, the third one has a 0, and the last one, the rightmost one, has a 4.
Oh, it's the number of sides.
Corners.
It's the number of sides. 0, 2.
Which
3,
shape here has
4,
5
And you-
sides?
and
Which
you're-
shape here has
And
5
you're almost
sides?
questioning how he
The
missed
star.
it.
That's not
'cause it
sides.
seemed like it was so
That's
obvious
corners.
to you.
Shut up.
The light switches to blue.
That's a
Points.
lot more
It's
sides.
the number of points. Fuck you.
So, what do your
I
dork eyes see?
whisper into the Fearbulb's ear because he doesn't know that I'm there just yet. I just kind of like whisper up at him because he's way taller than I am. I just go, "We need to match them with the number of sides." And
Points.
number of points, and I tell him from left to right what the order is.
Oh my god, does anyone else hear that ghost?
What ghost? I don't hear any
So-
ghost.
So, Rowan, in your area here, man, he's kind of dumb, isn't he? Even I can see her.
I mean, I'm pretty dumb, so.
Yeah, you are.
The lights changed to orange.
You said 5, 3, 0, and 4, right?
5, 3,
Should
0,
we-
4.
No.
Yes.
We need something with 5 points, something with 3 points, something with no points, and something with 4 points.
So I'm gonna move,
Alright.
hearing
Well,
that,
Rowan has no points, so
I'm gonna
Rolling into the
move to this
zone.
side.
I just missed the hole.
You see a star. I'm gonna call them prisms
Buy
for
it
the
a drink
sake of
first.
this. So you see a star prism.
Okay, so,
This might be a bad idea for your healer to touch the things.
so this is my thought process.
The lights
We
change
line
to
up.
blue.
We line up, get everybody grabs one, and then books it towards the thing and puts it down as quick as possible.
what was the numbers again?
So that
I'm
way we
sorry.
don't break your totals.
5, 3, 0, 4.
All right.
5, 3, 0, 4.
All right, I'm gonna go to 4.
Who has the most speed?
Probably.
What's y'all's speed?
I know the answer to this off the top of my
All
head.
of us move it 30 except for you.
35.
I move it
So
40.
you're saying that you
35.
should grab the 0?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
The lights
Mine's
changed
at
to orange.
35.
Can you move me over to the 0?
Alright.
Do you want me to be at one of these since I'm at 35 for speed?
Sure.
During this time, as you guys are like maneuvering around, the lights have changed. Blue, orange, stayed orange for a while, and
So you're at the 5
now we're
point.
back to blue.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a speed of 35. So
Got
it
it.
doesn't make sense for me to be the closest.
That's fair. My dwarf legs don't work so good.
What do your dwarf eyes see? No, I'm just
A
kidding.
lot of things, apparently.
So, yes.
So on 3.
1, 2, 3.
Snatch.
Touch and grab.
Alright, so just so you know, the lights are blue. I need everyone to roll initiative.
I got a 7. Oh, wait, no. I have stats. That's right. 9.
I got a 10.
Yeah. You and your hot ass dice.
For the sake of
Waiting for
my
you to say you got a 1 somehow.
sanity.
What did you get, Julia?
I'm waiting.
Sorry, give me one
I got-
sec.
Okay, I'll wait until Christina asks us her initiative, because I know how bad that can be sometimes.
Because there's very particular things that could have happened, so I have to adjust slightly. Did anybody get above 20?
Fuck you.
I'm
No.
asking. Did
No.
anybody get above 15?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What'd you get, Piper?
I got a 17.
Tattersteel?
19.
Okay, so Tattersteel's coming first. Anybody get above 10?
I got 10. I did not get above 10.
What'd you get?
I got a 9.
You guys go and you each, in sync, pull the crystals out of the construct's hands.
We're a boy band?
In sync.
Oh.
I hate you so much.
Good
You
As,
guys
work.
said
as you
that
do
in
it,
sync.
the little constructs seem to light up their personalized colors and like shift a little bit.
Everything's gonna suck in about 10 seconds.
And almost kind of like lurch forward to you.
Run!
So I'm gonna make my way very quickly.
So Tattersteel goes first.
I go running.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
So as you move away, it does get attack of opportunity on you.
That's fair.
I guess I should probably be in like an actual square.
It does not hit you. So go ahead and move.
And I get to move 30. What number was...
Shit.
The first one was 5.
Since you were the one that saw them, the first one was 5.
Okay.
You know that. Are you doing anything else, or are you just moving up there?
I'm gonna wait for everyone to get here to shove them in.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Okay. Piper's next.
Okay, I'm going to take mine.
Jack's away.
And does it look like it's moving once I take mine?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
It definitely looks like it's almost like tremoring.
okay. I'm going to spend a key point to disengage,
Okay.
so that I don't take an attack of opportunity, and move my full 40 feet. So
And you guys can take your tokens, too, so
You
once
can
Oh.
sidestep, by the way.
right.
So it'd be 5.
Can you baton pass to me as I run by?
Would you let me use a?
You can use your action to, dash to get up there if you want to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Move double speed, that's right.
Yeah, you guys are... This is your first, real combat, so you guys are going to be pretty...
Or is it?
Is that everything for you?
That is it for me.
Okay. Raylan.
I'm going to psychic disengage and then leave.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. And then move 35. I'm going to position myself in front of the 4 points. I have dark vision, so I look inside.
I'm also going to disengage. And then I'm going to hand to the...
Yeah, because there's only room for 3 people up there.
Okay, I'm going to take it from him. So he shuts up.
Alright.
And then I'm going to turn around and ready myself for combat.
Alright. So the lights are still blue. Purple one comes up to you. And
Me?
Yep. It's this.
I'm going to use a reaction to bump it with my shield and give it disadvantage on its attack.
Noted. Thank you. So it looks like it's just going in to punch her.
Look, most people try that, and I understand. But come on.
As it's going in to kind of punch her, it looks like its hands are made of crystal, and it's almost got the claw weapons, but they're jagged crystals.
Ooh, that...
So it goes in to punch her. Your shield hits it, and it whiffs and actually hits its own arm.
Oh, that was an accident.
Totally what I intended to do.
Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm so cool. See how cool I was there, Tattersail?
And it looks like it scratches across the surface of the crystal, doesn't really do anything to it.
Oh. Well, that was cool.
Well, I was cool.
Yeah.
And then the other ones took their whole turn to get up to you. So the lights turn orange, and after you see him try to punch Tattersail and then hit itself, it seizes up and stops moving. And all the other ones look like they're in various stages of trying to go towards you, but as soon as the lights flick to orange, they just... and hold still.
Here I am, being a badass. I hit it so hard with my shield that I shut them down. Put those freaking things in the hole! Put that thing back where it came up, or so help me!
Alright, so who do you hand yours off to? You said Raylan, right?
I don't know, I'm just handing it off.
What's the order we have to put these in?
5.
Go ahead and you can set them up on the end.
3, 0, 5, 5, 0, 3, 4.
I'm looking it up right now.
I think it's
5304.
5-3. So I'm gonna hand.
We hand it off in a way that we put 5, 3, 0, 4.
Basically
Simple.
handing the.
So you guys are basically taking your turns to be like, shit, let's put these in here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because Rowan handed me his, so I'm gonna hand mine to. I'm gonna hand
Tattersail as soon
his
as I
to
get-
Tattersail, so that way Tattersail can put it in, because I'm not next to that much. And I'm ready to put mine in as soon as everyone else tells
So
me
you
to.
guys put them in one by one, same time.
Simultaneous.
Same time.
So they all fit in there. They hit the bottom, and there's this audible. And the lights in the room take a second, but they turn back to normal. And the statues
What
are
color's normal?
just
Not blue or orange.
not blue or orange.
Okay,
Just normal, light, like
Okay.
sunlight type of thing.
actual.
And the statues are just kind of standing there, frozen like they were when the lights changed to orange. And they're just kind of doing what they're doing. And then they shift and move back up to how they were standing before, just standing straight up with their hands held out.
We did it. Is there a door? Is there a door?
Is there a door? Did the door open?
You don't see a door.
We're gonna die.
Do it, put it back. I grab a stone and put it back.
Okay, which one are you grabbing and which one are you giving it to?
Shit. 0, triangle, 5.
Why don't you remember the one that you grabbed and what color you grabbed?
White, green.
There was no white.
No, this white one was here.
Wait, that's
That
yellow.
One. Okay, yellow, triangle. Green, diamond. 4. Red, 0. That one was 5.
Uh-huh.
Don't ask me how I remember that, but that's how it is.
No, you're fine.
I
So which
appreciate
one
you.
are you grabbing and where are you putting it?
I'm putting The 3... Wait, where did I say it? Oh, no. The 3 in the yellow one's hands.
The 3 in the yellow? Okay. When you put it in there, it looks at you, kind of bows, and turns and starts walking backwards.
I guess I'm going
Can you
to
give me the triangle?
do the same thing with the 4.
Or, oh, put it in the green.
And I'm going to put it in the green one.
Does the same thing. It bows to you when you put it back, and it takes the crystal and goes back.
5 goes to the
That one.
Purple.
whatever, purple. And then
You do that.
That's what I do.
Does the same thing.
and 0 goes to red.
So once you give them all their crystals, they do the same thing. They bow to you and then go back to their positions with their
I don't know how I
with their
remember that.
crystals.
I appreciate you, though.
It takes a moment because they're not as fast as you guys are, but eventually you kind of hear like this shifting crystal like grinding a little bit, and then you hear a click as it's almost like a grinding click. The podium goes down into the ground.
Out comes a
And then
Mongolian death worm.
How did you know?
Because it's you. It's you, Christina.
Well, go ahead and get that worm model now. Ahead of you guys, as the podium goes down, there's
Chad.
this small shimmer of
Happy
silver,
birthday, Chad.
and it slowly spirals out to create a silver portal for you.
That is a good shout out to Happy Birthday, Chad.
Good job, guys. You actually thought that out really well.
Well, the friggin' dragon told us to.
You guys were smart enough to ask her. I was interested to see how you guys would do that one.
I mean, to be fair, if we just walked through a random door, it could have been like,
Well, it could have been one of those, we're just gonna grab all these crystals.
Grab them all. Figure it out later. Fuck.
Throw them in the holes. That
Which
didn't
ones?
work. All of them. Throw them in.
They're all circles though. Where's the triangle go? Do we just cut the corners off and make it round?
Yes.
So, as you guys go through the silver, you have the normal, like, you can't see anything, and
You
it goes
can't-
out.
Oh shit.
Is it like when you jump in through a Mario painting in that thing where it's like really bright?
Yes.
And then it's
Seriously,
here.
what's that? So as you go out, you guys all pop out at the same time. The silver shimmer behind you just goes away, like as if it apparates away. The maze walls behind you.
Oh snap!
Hey!
Out in front of you is just lush vegetation. There's a little pond off to the side. And in front of you is a very large tree.
Hey! Does it have a stone tablet?
It's not quite as big as the one that was in the tent, but it's a comparable size. And on there you do see some kind of placard. And running along from where you guys popped up, there's these little mushrooms that are just kind of like glowing different colors. And kind of like
Kinda like a
almost like
walkway?
runway track lights are kind of glowing and leading up to the tree.
I'm gonna walk up to that tree.
I'm going running at it. What out of this?
Cue the Rocky
what?
theme.
I said I'm gonna walk down towards the tree.
Cue the Rocky
you're all
theme
heading
as
that
he's
way?
going running up the stairs.
So you guys look at the placard. It's a pretty good sized stone placard. It looks like it's kind of affixed into the tree. There's 4 handprints on there. But
With my hand.
they slowly appear as you all approach. Because it looked blank at first, and then one handprint appears, another handprint appears, another handprint appears. And what's weird is, depending on what your dominant hand is, that's what it appears on there. So if you guys are left-handed, that's what appears.
I slapped a chicken.
Are they our hands or are they someone else?
They're sized for your hands.
I place my left hand on the one that fits.
I'm gonna put my right hand on
It's
the
about,
nice
it's about 5
lanky,
feet up on the tree, so you can go ahead. I mean, it's as tall as you.
the nice lanky fingers.
Yeah,
I'm
hand
dominant, so I put my foot
Foot
in the...
dominant.
Alright, so everyone's got their hand on the
Do you
Yeah,
put your
everybody-
sword between your toes and fight with your foot?
Shut up, Rowan.
So as soon as all of your hands are on there, you see a weird silver shimmer outline your hands. You feel like you can move your hands off of there.
Oh crap, we fucked up. We done fucked up, guys.
In the tree,
Oh no, it's gonna eat us.
there's
It's got
the
teeth.
there's a silver cursive writing that starts to appear and write out.
You done fucked up?
Mongolian death worm.
But what it does read is, "You are bound to me. Confess something to be set free." All of you hear this little voice, not in your anymore. It's like, "You guys are almost done. Just gotta spill your seed."
I secretly use my confident demeanor to hide a very deeply traumatized inner core, and I don't know if it works, so it's a constant source of anxiety for me.
So you see under where your palm is, it kind of lights up silver. That is true, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to ask, because if you're trying to lie to it, I need to know.
No, yeah, no.
Like, out of character, I need to know. So you see the silver, you see a silver light emanate from underneath your hand.
Can I pull my hand
You
off?
can't seem to take the hand off, but it's
Motherfuckers,
definitely,
confess already!
it's definitely lit up underneath your hand.
I just confessed! I just bore my soul to you!
I still sleep with a stuffed animal.
Is that true?
Yes.
You see a silver light underneath Tatterstill's hand.
I thought what I said was embarrassing, but damn!
You shut your... or you won't get any cuddles from Mr. Tibbies.
From Mr. Titties?
Tibbies.
Oh, okay, that makes way more sense.
Mr. Tibbles. We're gonna go with Tibbles.
I actively didn't trust you guys until this moment.
What? You see a silver light.
Christina doesn't even have to ask if she's lying. She knows what my my personality traits are.
Yep. I helped build that character.
And I'm just gonna look down as I say that and just not look at you guys.
That's fair.
Hey!
Shut
Look
up.
at me in the eyes when you say these things.
I have a name.
Raylan! Look at me in the eyes when you say these things. How dare you?
No, thank you.
Rude.
So the only hand that's not glowing is Piper's hand right now.
Waiting for you guys to be quiet so I can tell.
No, loud.
I am scared that I will not be able to make my master proud of me on my journey.
His hand goes silver underneath of it.
I like how you two get
And-
asked if it was a lie.
You feel like you can all pull your hands off
First
of
of
it.
all.
The silver where your handprints were start to slowly fade. A silver oval starts appearing, kind of carved into the tree almost. And
Like the one we walked through?
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
It goes
I'd pay
around.
money to see what that dragonborn would confess.
And so the silver edges slowly seep towards the center.
Alvinia?
Yeah.
I
And you
love her.
have a silver portal before you.
Bart can kick you through it.
Without making any eye contact, I'm just gonna walk through it.
Everybody make a perception check real quick.
I apparently got smart to get through. I got
Nat
a
20.
God damn. I got a 14.
I rolled a 14.
Well, fuck me, right?
19.
22.
What would you say you were?
You need new
14?
glasses.
Okay,
You need some new eyeballs.
Everybody but Rowan, as you're going through, you hear a female voice say, Raylan? But it's coming from where you just left, and the portal closes behind you.
Wait.
Oh, damn! Oh, damn! What up?
There's so many questions!
You already asked them all.
You guys come through a silver shimmering portal through the main tree in the tent.
I go flying through, apparently.
Are there
Face first.
any other people here from the other groups?
Obviously, when I hear that, I'm going to just turn back and just stare at where that portal was. And just stare really hard at it.
Raylan, I did not know that you knew that tree. We could have spoke. At
It didn't
length
sound like
with
it was
the
coming
tree.
from the tree. It sounded like it was coming from someone, in the area.
I fucking
Did
love
the
group
voice sound
death.
familiar, like anyone who's at the Hall of Heroes or the Feast of Heroes?
Neither one of you recognize it. Raylan, very familiar to you, but because it was so quick, you can't quite pin it down.
I would hope I recognize it.
You're gonna have the best streams about that today. I should share you. I'm gonna.
Thanks.
So are we the first ones out?
Everybody roll another perception check.
Oh, no!
She rolling that one.
I rolled a nat 1. I am face first in the dirt. So
I need somebody to look at this. So I'm.
Nat 20.
God damn!
What the fuck?
So,
19 total.
22. I beat the fear bowl this time.
Everybody but Rowan, because he comes out. He's like, "We did!" He's so excited.
No, I got
He get
spark
kicked in. He's on the ground eating dirt.
He's literally just like Sokka plant,
Well, he
face plant.
soccer plants and then gets up and is all excited and happy. He's like, "We fucking did it!" All the other of you notice there's no one in this tent whatsoever, and then you all hear screaming
oh no!
and.
That sounds like zombies.
That sounds fucking terrifying.
And screaming and just running feet. You see the tent kind of sway as if people are bumping into it and a rush. What do you guys want to do?
Get
I'm
the
a roll.
fuck out of Dodge.
Hey, I say we just chill here and wait. That's what I say.
I'm going to go towards the tent, go towards the edge of the tent and investigate.
Are you peeking out? Or are you going outside? What do you? How?
I'm gonna just open up the door. Or flap.
Okay. Anybody following him? You guys all.
I'll be right behind him, peeking out. What do my dwarf guys see?
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
I guess I'm following.
I guess I'm gonna make sure he's good, and then be like, "Do you hear that?"
That's why I said we should wait.
So you're the one peeking out. You guys are kind of like there's like a layer of heads peeking out because you guys are all different heights and just like peeking around the corner.
Well,
like,
think of it this way: since
Tattersealed
he
at the
just
bottom.
Oh my God.
opens, think of it this way: where you have Tattersail kind of looking between his legs, and then you got like me kind of trying to peek around his shoulder on one side, and then you got Rowan on the other side trying to peek around the other shoulder.
It's Scooby-Doo style.
We're all hiding behind
I was imagining
Piper,
more
though.
like the heads like peeking around the corner.
No, it's more Scooby-Doo style.
Yeah.
We're all hiding behind Piper, but we're trying to still see things.
Yeah. So you guys look out, and it is utter fucking chaos. There are people running around. There are shambling corpses
Zombies.
trying to like reach out and snatch them. There's two that are literally tearing what looks like a pixie apart,
People snatching zombies.
pulling its wings off, ripping
Ow.
into it.
Someone really didn't like the
And
maze.
It doesn't look like half elves and elves running around anymore. It looks like dryads. There's a hag out there. There's pixies.
Oh, they were disguised Fae.
They were disguised.
Gotcha.
You can assume by now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
really?
I'm never getting
two
laid.
people
Damn it!
out there in red robes with black masks,
Cultist.
casting spells, and looks like kind of commanding the zombies. And that's where we're going to finish for tonight.
What?
Hello again, everyone. Christina here with some thanks for this episode, going out to the musical talents of Kevin MacLeod for our current theme song, New Hero in Town, and also to other artists such as Raphael Crux and Phase Shift. If you like what you heard, please look them up, and also feel free to give us a like, a follow, or a good review. It goes a long way with helping us get out to more listeners, and we always appreciate the feedback. Speaking of feedback, if you'd like to contact us, you can reach us on Twitter at apairofdicelost, or send any questions to apairofdicelost@gmail.com. As a reward for sticking it through till the end, I'll toss a bardic inspiration to our listeners.